Now this is Revelation chapter 20. And when I get to the good point, I will stop the tape and I will explain to you. And we're going to wrap it on up now. It's chapter 20 now. Bear with me.
And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit.
Now right there, when it said it grab a hold to the devil and change him for 1,000 years. Now y'all remember that in the bottom of the pit it represents the earth. You know, no one know the beginning of the earth, no one know the end. That's all like a bottom of the pit. And Satan was threw down to the earth to test the world. And he was sealed up for 1,000 years.
And shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither.
Now catch what it said. It said those are the ones that wanted victory, but did not watch the beast of his image. Now always remember what he keeps always saying, the beast in his image.
There had received his mark upon their foreheads, or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished.
Now don't forget it said the rest of the dead did not live till the 1,000 years were finished. Now the 1,000 years can be represented, it can be the judgment day can go on 1,000 years. You know, how God judging us, it might have went on 1,000 years. That's what it's talking about there.
This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power. But they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years.
Sound like gonna be those who first one gonna be they gonna be the ones that judging us now.
And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle.
Now right there it said, after 1,000 years, Satan gonna be loose. And it's saying something like this right here too though. It's saying, after they released Satan in 1,000 years, that's the time they finna judge the world. You know what I'm saying? He said he's going to get them all together, and all four corners of the earth, everybody's now finna be judged. That's what it's talking about right there. You're going to be judged according to the corrupt you doing. That's all it's saying right there.
Number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
And the sand of the sea represents everybody, every living person on earth.
And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about in the beloved city. And fire came down from God out of heaven, and devoured them.
And God is judging them and destroying them. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's saying right there. He's judging them according to what they did and destroying them. That's all.
And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are.
Now right there, you remember where it said the devil is thrown into the lake of fire with the beast and the false prophet. Now don't forget the beast was nothing but the money, the power of money. The false prophet is what would deceive you, thinking that money is your security. That's all you need is being rich. Now the dragon is the devil. The dragon is the destroyer. And all it was thrown in a lake of fire. Just speaking of, you know, that was going on. The beast, the dragon, and the false prophet. And it's being thrown in a lake of fire. Lake of fire is talking about what people being judged of. Is it talking about a real lake of fire? I don't think so. I think it's only talking about what you are being judged about. You know what I'm saying? You know, that is what God is judging people up on. The beast, the power of money. You know what I'm saying? The false prophet is what you land money, you land this power, wealth, deceive you. And the dragon is what's gonna destroy you. That's all this war like it's saying now.
And shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God. And the books were opened. And another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it.
Now, right here it said the sea gave up his dead that was in it. It could be talking about two things. Don't forget, all those who believe in Noah and the great flood. This before Moses and Jesus came along, they had to believe in Noah and the great flood. Those the ones believe in the sea. Or it can be talking about all those who just believe in the word of God. Represent the sea too. You know what I'm saying? And the sea gave up its dead.
And death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them.
Now, right here it said death and hell to deliver of the death that was in there. And don't forget, now here can be talking about Jesus also had the key to death and hell. And those the ones Jesus going to be judged by too. You know what I'm saying? Speaking in two kind of forms, you got to kind of understand what's one.
And they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Then it said death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. It could be talking about all those ones that Jesus is judging now.
This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.